we are going to discuss the coordinate axis and coordinate plane in three-dimensional space. You can see that there are three planes. The first plane is the xy plane. The plane in which x-axis and y-axis will lie is called the xy plane. Another one is the yz plane. This one is the y-axis and this one is the z-axis. And this is the plane which is called the yz plane. Another one is the xz plane. This x-axis and this z-axis will lie in this plane, and that's why this is called the xz plane. And these three planes are mutually perpendicular to each other, and these three planes are intersecting at the point O. This point O is called the origin. This one is the positive x-axis and this one is the negative x-axis. This one is the positive y-axis, this one is the negative y-axis, this one is the positive z-axis, and this one is the negative z-axis, right? X-axis, y-axis and z-axis are perpendicular to each other. That's why it is forming the rectangular coordinate system. You can take any point in this space. The point can lie along the x-axis or along the y-axis or along the z-axis. The point can lie in the xy plane, right? If the point will lie along the x-axis, then the y-coordinate and z-coordinate of that point will be 0 and only x-coordinate will exist. If the point will lie along the y-axis, then only the y-coordinate will exist and the x will be 0 and z will be 0. In the similar way, if the point will lie along the z-axis, then x will be 0, y will be 0 and z will not be 0. The coordinate of the origin will be 0, 0, 0. Now, take any point in the xy plane. If there will be any point in this xy plane, the z coordinate will be 0. If the point will lie in the xz plane, then the y coordinate will be 0. If the point will be in the yz plane, then the x coordinate will be 0. Now take any point in the space. I am taking this point. Now draw a perpendicular distance from this point on the yz plane, and this is the perpendicular distance, right? This perpendicular distance is representing the x coordinate of this point, and the x coordinate will be positive. This will represent the y coordinate of this point, and the y coordinate of this point will be positive. Now draw the perpendicular distance from this point on the xy plane. That means this is the perpendicular distance from this point on the xy plane. This distance is the z coordinate of this point, and hence the x coordinate of this point is positive, y coordinate of this point is positive, and z coordinate of this point is positive, right? In the similar way, you can take any point in the space, then you can get the x coordinate, y coordinate and z coordinate of that point. If you take any point in this space, this point will have the positive x coordinate, positive y coordinate and positive z coordinate, right? Now take any point in this space, then this point will have the negative x coordinate, positive y coordinate and positive z coordinate. Now take this point. This point will have the positive x coordinate, negative y coordinate and positive z coordinate. Now take any point in this space. This point will have the negative x coordinate, negative y coordinate and positive z coordinate. Now take any point in this space. This point will have the negative x coordinate, positive y coordinate and negative z coordinate. Now take any point in this space. This point will have the positive x coordinate, negative y coordinate and negative z coordinate. Now take any point in this space. This point will have the positive x coordinate, positive y coordinate and negative z coordinate. And hence we can say that the sign of the coordinate of a point determines the octant in which point lies. There are 8 different octants. This one is the first octant, and in this octant all the coordinates will be positive. That means x coordinate is positive, y coordinate is positive and z coordinate is positive. The second octant, and in this octant the x coordinate will be negative, y coordinate will be positive and z coordinate will be positive. This one is the third octant, and in this octant the x coordinate is negative, y coordinate is negative and z coordinate is positive. The fourth octant, and in this octant x coordinate is positive, y coordinate is negative and z coordinate is positive. The fifth octant, and in this octant the x coordinate is positive, y coordinate is positive, and z coordinate is negative. This one is the sixth octant, and in this octant the x coordinate is negative, y coordinate is positive, and z coordinate is negative. This one is the seventh octant, and in this octant all the three coordinates will be negative. This one is the eighth octant, and in this octant the x coordinate will be positive, y coordinate will be negative, and z coordinate will be negative. In this way we have discussed about the three-dimensional coordinate axis in this session, right?